Hello everybody, my name's Tanner and this is my official January TBR list. This is also my first time doing anything for Booktube, so this is definitely going to be fun. I haven't had much time to read recently because I've worked in an English degree, so okay, I guess that's not true. I've read for class, but I haven't read for fun. So hopefully this will help me clear off the very large pile of books I have on my to-read shelf. So the first book is actually something that I was supposed to read for a class, but then I ended up dropping the class, but the book itself looked interesting. It is The Loved One by, who was it again? Evelyn Waugh. And this is a sort of weird, morbid satire book. It's about overzealous funerals and the way we treat people after they've passed on. And it's very small. It's more of a novella than a full-length novel, so I should be able to tear through this in a few days. And yeah, I read a few pages and it's bizarrely funny while at the same time incredibly creepy. Next on the list is The Race by Clive Cussler. I've read a few Clive Cussler novels and they didn't really appeal to me very well, but this one actually looks interesting. It's about a woman who is fleeing from an abusive husband, and she's also a very good pilot, and this is set in the early 1900s, so airplanes are just becoming a thing. And so she enters a race across America in order to flee from her abusive husband and hire some detectives to help keep him off of her tracks. It looks like a pretty decent epic set in that time, and I do like both the period pieces and epic type stories, so I'm hoping that this will be interesting. I've got two other books on my list, both of which have been sitting on my shelf since November. I really wanted to read them back when I got them, and I even express ordered them to get them as soon as they were released, but again, I was in class, so I didn't have time to read anything other than what was on the list. So next is Black Widow Forever Red by Margaret Stohl, and it's based, of course, on the popular Marvel Comics character, and it's based on the actual comics, not the movie continuity, so there's going to be a lot more backstory and such for the character Black Widow. And it is about Natasha Romanoff, or Black Widow, and she teams up with another girl who was almost part of the Black Widow program, but she saved her years ago, and now the two of them have to stop the program from getting even more girls caught up in being international Russian super spies. I've always been a big fan of the Black Widow character and Marvel Comics in general, so this I hope will be a very entertaining read. And last on my list, and the one I'm most excited to read, Welcome to Night Vale, a novel by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Cranor. It's based off the popular podcast of the same name, but if you've never listened to an episode or don't know anything about it, that's fine. You don't need to be familiar with those to read the book. It is about a small town full of very strange happenings and people who have encountered the weird and bizarre so often that it's become normal, and vice versa. And I'm not entirely sure what the exact plot of this book is, but assuming that it's a standalone from the rest of the podcasts, but still written by the same people and featuring the same characters, I'm definitely excited to read it, and I'm sure a lot of other fans are excited as well, and have already read it because it came out in November, and I'm extremely far behind because school consumes my life. But not anymore, so yay! So I've only started myself off with 4 books for January, which averages out to a book a week, hopefully, possibly more. I can probably finish The Loved One really quickly, and I can probably finish it in a day, actually. This thing is just over 100 pages, so yeah, I can inhale this by tomorrow, I'm sure. So I should be able to get all 4 of those books done within the month. I am really excited to be doing this. Hopefully there will be more episodes of my own Booktube in the future. Hopefully I'll be able to enter the vast, daunting, exciting world of Booktube and just fit right in with all the other cool people who are here. And hopefully work and life won't get so busy that I fall behind schedule, which always seems to happen when I try and do fun projects like this, but not this time! So, I'll check back with you guys in about a week or whenever I finish a few books, let you know what's happening. Until then, see you later!